Like, hey, she really loves the water, so can she die with you?
Yeah.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. Or welcome. I
Hey.
promise this is the last time we'll move, except for there will just be pretty things, or we will be at the shelves.
Yes.
Depending on what the mood is. Yeah, today we're doing just a quick and easy, am I the asshole, but make it paranormal.
Heck yeah.
I'm really excited for this. We're a work in progress. If you couldn't tell from the last video, part of it had just a static image because the thing stopped filming. And so we resituated, we reevaluated, and now we're back. And hopefully, fingers crossed, knock
Back
on
and
wood,
better than ever.
it shouldn't have issues.
Hell yeah.
Also, if you happen to see our shadows, it's because we're working with studio lights now.
Yep.
We're in
We
the
gotta
process.
have it. Hell yeah.
But yeah, while Ashley is finding her stories, we are just kind of chilling. We have started a sub stack. So if you are interested and would like to read about what we are talking about, that is available. We'll probably do like behind the scenes stuff, maybe doing some photos, add some video clips that we can't put into videos or something like that. And for right now, it's completely free. You can sign up for free. All we need is your email address, and then it'll send you when we release new episodes and all that fun stuff. So it is just the afterlifehotline.substack.com.
Yes. Now a word from our sponsors.
Us.
We have none.
Although, a shout out to my dad and my grandmother-in-law for providing these chairs to us.
Yes.
Shout out to Steven for providing our studio lights. Shout
Thank
out
you,
to my
Steven.
dad and my husband for our camera that we're filming on.
Hell yeah. It's a whole
So-
family affair.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be able to do any of this without them. Am I the asshole for not letting my friend die at my place? They say I have an 8-bedroom house. I live alone.
Jeez.
He lives in a 2-bedroom house with his family. He has maybe 1 month left to live. His family suggested that he lives his last few days in my place due to the amount of space that I have available. Now, as much as I love the fella, I'm not a fan of him spending his last days in my place. For starters, it reduces the value of the home. Where I live, you legally have to disclose somebody died on the property. 2, I have to deal with the fact that my friend died in my home, emotionally. 3, ghosts, although that one is up in the air. Everybody seems to think I'm a dick for not allowing my friend to spend his last month or so in comfort. I am more than happy to pay for hospice care or even rent a small property until he dies. I just do not want him dying on my land. Honestly, I think this is going to end up causing a rift after his passing. He seems to understand, but his family does not. They want me not coming to the funeral of my best mate. Am I the asshole? I think as long as he understands, it's all that really matters.
Yeah.
But to me, it kind of sounds like the family's trying to push him off on the friend.
Yeah,
so that
like
way they don't have to pay for anything.
They don't have to deal with the responsibility that comes with that situation. Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
where I feel with it. Because like I would let you die in my household. Would I? You know.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
a
definitely
personal choice.
Yeah, but I definitely understand because that is a lot to have to deal with and accept
Mm-hmm.
emotionally, and then especially because it knocks down the value of the house should he ever decide, or she, whoever, decide to. But the friend understands, and so I feel like not the asshole. I feel like the family's the asshole.
Yeah, honestly. Well, first of all, why does nobody else in the family have any space for this person?
Yeah,
Like,
why is
if
it
they're
on
in
the friend?
hospice, I mean, if they're in a bed, like, you just need a room in one of your homes, and like you're the family. Like, obviously, like, friends can be family, but why should it fall on the best friend to house his mate while he's
I feel like
in the process of dying?
I feel like their viewpoint is not so much like, oh, well, we don't want to have to deal with him, like in the sense of bed. I don't think that's the way they're trying to like make it look. I think they're trying to make it look of, oh, well, you have 8 bedrooms in this really nice house, and they could go in, this really luxury, like live comfortably type thing.
Yeah,
but even
at the
still,
same
like,
time, it's like, just because he has that available doesn't mean he has to
no.
allow his friend. And like the fact that the friend understands,
Well, like, It would be different, I feel like, if the friend, like if it was a lake house, for instance, and like I'm obsessed with the water. Like if you lived in Maine and I'm obsessed with the water, like I could understand me talking about like maybe asking you like if it was okay if I could pass on near the ocean where I love.
Yeah.
But that's because I would ask, not my family.
Yeah.
Like, hey, she really loves the water, so can she die with you?
Yeah.
That is, I don't think he's the asshole for not allowing it.
I think the family's
I think the family is the
one.
asshole.
Yeah, especially not respecting the fact that he's politely saying no. But also, it's like, it's not like the friend doesn't care. The friend's offering to pay for hospice.
Yeah.
He's offering to pay for a nice place for him to stay. But I mean, like, the family's like, oh, he needs to stay in a familiar place or
And then
whatever.
the audacity for them to say, okay, well, I don't want you coming to the funeral. And that's his
Right.
best friend.
Like, that's fucked up.
If anyone tried to stop me from going to yours or vice versa, hell no.
Oh, yeah. There'd be more than one person dead. That's all I gotta say.
Hell no. Like, absolutely the fuck not. Who do you
No.
think you are?
Yeah. I don't think he's the asshole.
No, not the asshole.
No.
Bah! We need a gavel.
Yes. We still need to get one.
Okay, so this one is, am I the asshole for telling my friends that they are never going to be invited again because they were having fun? And fun is in quotes.
Ooh.
I'll try to keep this as short as I can, but there was a lot that happened. My friend, Lydia, female 18, and I, Brianna, female 24, started a YouTube channel. Links on my profile if you want to check it out. And we invited 6 people to go with us on our first investigation studying the paranormal. Now, to anyone that doesn't understand paranormal investigations, you have to be quiet and give time between questions and handle things in a certain way to get correct responses. One of the people we invited was constantly acting out like a child and making noises, male, mid-30s, which forced me to throw out 50% of the footage that we caught and ruined 10% of the footage that I had to keep for the video. Oh, no. Otherwise, we wouldn't have had a video to post. When I called him out on it while we were there, they just laughed it off. I tried to brush it off, but it kept happening, so my patience was really running low. But thankfully, the night picked up for activity paranormal-wise, and the talking was very low after that. A few days later, now I wanted to do a reaction video for everyone that was there, as we caught way more than we had originally anticipated. Caught things we didn't see or didn't hear when we were actually there, only after I started to edit the video that I realized it. So I wanted their raw reaction to the footage we got. I can't even use that because they were either drinking alcohol on camera, talking over people, and ended up passively aggressively trying to defend themselves by saying, well, you're going to throw a lot of that footage out anyway. I wasn't going to throw out that much. I was just looking for accountability and an apology. This started as my thing with my friend, and though this channel is for us, I do 95% of the work, and I've spent over $2,500 trying to get this started. I am all for having fun, which is why I brought them along, but when I asked them to stop and they continue to do it, and then again on another video, and then to not even apologize, I don't know what to think. I know I can be controlling and slightly micromanaging in some situations, but I'm the only one that's losing anything if this channel falls through. So they're no longer going to be invited to any sort of production event. Am I the asshole?
No.
Agree. Absolutely not.
No.
You have immature friends.
Yep.
And I hope that
Absolutely.
they're not friends anymore.
No. So was the original person that they were doing the stuff with, were they partaking in?
Yeah, so it was her, it was the 2 friends, and then they invited 6 other people, and it was in those 6 people that they had.
So it wasn't the original friend that she was doing the YouTube channel
No.
with. It was the extra people.
Yeah.
That would really, really piss me off because her and I both, she does the first edit, I do the second edit, and I can understand, like, if you have to throw out majority of your freaking footage.
It's really frustrating.
Because you're taking the time and the effort to film stuff, and then you have to throw it all away because people are being assholes. Like, yeah, you're not the asshole.
Well, and so when I copied and pasted, they labeled, the Reddit group has like, not the asshole, you're the asshole, and then they'll tag it in the appropriate thing for like what the consensus said, and the consensus said not the asshole.
Yeah.
Which I completely agree. No, your friends suck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come to us.
Get better friends.
We'll be supportive.
Yeah.
But no, I 100% I get it, because like it already pisses me off whenever there's a technological malfunction that we have no control over. And also to have put that much money into it. And for the grand scheme of things, like, it's not a lot of money to some people who do this professionally, but $2,500 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, that adds up really quickly. Like the lights we have, the Osmo we have, the, you know, the recording software, the investigation equipment that we put our money into. So 100%, like, I would be upset if we invited people out and they didn't take it seriously, because that means that they don't take your interest seriously.
Yeah, they're just being assholes to be assholes. And the fact that they were sitting there and they were like, well, you're just going to delete part of the footage anyway. Then why are you still being a dick? Like, why are you still acting the way?
Like, if you've been asked multiple times, like, hey, please, can we just, like, put on it a little bit? Like, let's take this a little bit more seriously.
Well, also not to mention too, like, if you're in that type of situation and you're ghost hunting, and if you start acting like that, the amount of stuff that could happen negatively.
And
I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, we're leaving right now.
But also, like, what's up with this age range? Now, you can be friends with anybody, but, like, the person was 24, the friend is 18, and then it was a guy that was acting a fool, and he was in his mid-30s.
It's sad whenever
Why
the
is
younger
he-
ones were acting
Yeah.
more mature than the 30-year-old. He's trying to act like he's in his teens.
I'm not scared, and I feel like it was, oh, this is stupid, I'm not scared.
He was
Meanwhile-
probably scared shitless.
Yeah.
Is why he was acting the way he
Meanwhile,
was.
he's shaking it, because that's how it was at, like, when we worked at the haunted house. It was always the dude bros that were scared shitless that acted a fool.
Yep.
You're not the asshole. Get better friends. I hope you have better friends.
I really hope for their sake they do. Dang. My next one is, am I the asshole for banning my girlfriend from a group chat after she upset people by insisting ghosts aren't real? Silly title, I know, but here's the situation. So my girlfriend and I are in a big group chat with about a dozen of our mutual friends. This past weekend, some people were chatting about paranormal experiences, and one of our friends, Anne, was saying how her mom once came to see her a few years ago, long after she had passed. So Anne lost her mom when she was 18 to a very sad, unnatural event, which she definitely still struggles with. This is something most of us know, but granted, my girlfriend might not be as familiar as she doesn't know them as long. Anyway, as Anne is relaying her story, my girlfriend chimes in and starts peppering Anne with all sorts of questions. My girlfriend is a huge skeptic and says Anne's experience was probably a combo of hallucination/exhaustion, since it happened around 2 a.m. Anne gets really defensive, but my girlfriend doesn't let up. She ends up calling Anne loopy and something like sorry, but sane adults don't see ghosts. Sounds like you had a mental break from reality due to grief. Oops.
Damn.
Sounds like you need to read a room. At this point, I start getting text/calls from friends in the chat asking me to tell my girlfriend to shut up. I call my girlfriend. She was out jogging, but no answer. I text her. No reply. I send her a long paragraph about Anne's contacts and to be sensitive, but again, there's no reply. So the fight is still ongoing in the group chat, and now some friends are defending Anne, but my girlfriend is on a crusade as a result. She gets heated during these kinds of arguments because she treats it like a debate. Sounds like people we know. Anyways, with no other option, I just temporarily kick my girlfriend out of the group. I have admin powers, and she doesn't, so it seemed like the quickest fix at the time. Immediately, I got calls from my girlfriend. Oh, now she can
now
respond.
she wants to respond, but whenever he was like, hey, like, maybe cool off, she was nowhere
Like,
to
what
fucking
the
be
fuck?
seen.
Oh, my God.
Not the asshole already.
Jeez. Immediately, I got calls from my girlfriend accusing me of siding with another girl, not giving her a chance to explain her side. Sounds very, what's the word? What the fuck is the word?
Manipulative, guilt trippy,
like the fact that she's saying like he's siding with another girl.
oh, jealous?
Jealous, or she's very insecure.
Oh, yeah.
Insecure, that's the word I was looking for. She's incredibly pissed off and won't hear my reasoning. She says I lost all credibility the moment I kicked her out and censored without warning. Was I the asshole to do this so quickly? In the moment, I just wanted to stop the fighting and what seemed like the easiest fix. Am I the asshole? No. Your girlfriend is 100% the asshole. She doesn't know how to read a room. She's insecure. And that's just a sensitive subject. Like, what is the harm in letting, whether you believe in it or not, what's the harm in letting somebody believe that they got a visitation from their past mother?
Even if you don't and you vehemently disagree with something, you can still be sensitive and respectful to somebody else's belief.
Yeah.
And the fact that she was like, no, you just suffered from a mental break, that's
just loopy.
disgusting.
It's very disgusting. It's very disgusting behavior. And I mean, You can ask questions, but there's also a time and a place. And if you can tell that the other person's getting really defensive, really upset, and really pissed off, read the freaking room and back the fuck off.
I wonder if this was like almost like a I'm not like other girls moment where
It's giving very pick me.
yeah, where she was like, oh well, there's another girl in here, let me target.
Yeah, and the fact that she got pissed that, he was defending another girl. Okay, it's not the fact that he's defending another girl, he's defending his friend.
Yeah.
And also he's kicking you out of the group because you don't know how to shut the fuck up.
Well, and like you're just gonna keep on and on and on, and everybody else is arguing with you,
Getting
and you're
pissed
just
off.
like the quickest thing to do is remove the problem.
Yep.
You are the problem.
Am I the problem? You're the
Yeah.
problem. You're the problem.
Yeah, not the asshole.
Nope, not the asshole.
I hope there's you should go back to that thread later.
Is it ex-girlfriend now?
I was gonna say you should go back to that thread later and see if anything there was an update, because I know sometimes they'll do updates, and I hope there was an update on that.
Yeah, me too. Oh, that looks so good. Dad made rebs. Oops. Whoa.
Your voice chat was on. So that does look really freaking good.
Those look really, 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 really good. Exclamation point. Oh my gosh. Let me show y'all. My dad cooked some ribs.
Those look so freaking good.
And then this was them.
Is that on the Blackstone?
No, it's in his new smoker.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Why didn't I get an invite for dinner?
Yeah. What's up, Dad?
Like, come on. That's more than what you and Mom could eat. Ugh, come on.
So this one is, am I the asshole for telling my sister something that scared her? I, 21 female, have been playing Phasmophobia. You still need to get it, Miss Ma'am.
I know.
Recently with friends, and it's been pretty fun, and it's giving me some good scares. Some of these scares have actually had me scared in real life, just the tiniest bit.
Oh no.
So last night I slept in the room I share with my sister, 18 female, instead of the living room on the couch. There's a queen bed for the both of us, but I prefer to sleep in my own bed, so I sleep on the floor. Okay. My sister watched my friends and I play and found it boring enough to fall asleep as we yelled and screamed out in fright. A few hours, that's a shit. She must sleep like a fucking rock. A few hours later, she asked me, are you sleeping here or in the living room? Instinctively, I said I would sleep in the room with her because at the time I was shaken up by the game and hadn't gotten over it. She starts to question how I can be scared of a game that she's watched us and didn't find it scary. To me, she sounded like she was upset that I would be sleeping in the same room as her. I got irritated with how much she kept pushing and saying that she can't understand how I got scared of a game and that I did that to myself, etc. I tell her, do you want to hear something scary then? Because if she can't understand why I get scared of a game, which isn't real, how can she get scared of something that's just hearsay? She asked me what it is, and so I tell her that our aunt had told me that when she was drunk, she had been seeing a ghost lady around our apartment. She scoffs it off, gets mad, and walks out. Not too long after that, she's asking why I told her that. I know that she is scared of ghosts and that ghosts have scared her since she was young. How could I have done that to her just because she was making fun of me for being scared of a video game? She said she no longer feels safe in the apartment and that I did that to her and that I'm the asshole and she is not in the wrong. Honestly, I just find it bullshit. I don't know. Maybe I am the asshole, but I didn't think she'd get scared of something that our drunk aunt told me because my aunt was drunk and the fact that my sister seems to like to watch paranormal shows. She watches Ghost Adventures, BuzzFeed Unsolved, and was even watching our streams of Phasmophobia. If she can handle those shows, I don't see how she can be terrified enough to ask our other sister if she could sleep with her. Plus, the fact that she was making fun of me for being scared of a game wasn't cool, and she justified it by saying, you scared me in real life. My feelings are real, and you're just scared of a game. The game isn't real, and you wanted to play it, so you signed up for it and you signed up to be scared. I told her that the game isn't real, but my feelings are, and she just said, I signed up for it, so it's all my fault. A part of me thinks I'm not the asshole, but I can see verdicts being everyone is an asshole or asshole. So Reddit, do your thing. Thanks.
I'm sorry, but it sounds like your sister's a little bitch.
So
like,
you're not allowed to get scared, but she can be scared?
like that isn't like what?
Also, it kind of does also just sound to me like it's sisters just picking at each other.
Yeah, but then like the other sister probably knows that she's in the wrong, but now she's trying to backtrack and make it seem like
my feelings are valid, so you
and
suck.
yours aren't. Like
your game is fake, and so you can't be scared.
But also at the same time, it's like, okay, you're saying that your sister can't be scared because it was on a game that she signed up to play, but at the same time, she's telling you something that your drunk aunt said that may or may not even be true.
Yeah.
So, and you're getting scared of that. Oh my God.
I don't know. I kind of think everybody sucks in that situation.
Yeah.
Because it feels like the sister was kind of just egging her on. Because, like, but also, like, I don't know. You both kind of suck. I do side with you more, Miss Reddit lady, but I think you both kind of suck.
That would totally be some sibling shit, though.
Oh, yeah.
I could see. Oh, you're not going to sit there and shut the fuck up about me playing this game and me getting scared? Fine. Our house is haunted.
I could see you and John doing that shit to each other.
100%. I was also the person that would try to scare the shit out of John with ghost stuff because it scared him so bad. Like, I would act like I was possessed and shit.
And then you wonder why he outed you about your secret phone.
He's a little bitch. Just like the sister. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you're the asshole, but, you know, sisterly love.
You're not allowed to think that because I think everybody sucks. So your feelings are incorrect.
Oh, your house is haunted.
Maybe.
Good luck sleeping.
I'm going to text you at like 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, you're
bitch,
a fucking bitch.
You. Okay. All right. Am I the asshole for being mad that my husband let us buy a possibly haunted house? We're in our early 30s with kids. We decided to sell our home.
Not me this time.
We decided to sell our home. It's all the bleach I inhaled. And
hair bleach.
Hair bleach. I did my sister-in-law's hair today. Sell our home and upgrade to a bigger one. We were looking for houses for a couple of months and finding it frustrating. Got outbid on one we really liked. Then my husband told me his coworker was selling his house and thought we might be interested. Me and my husband went over for dinner, had a good time, and got a good look at the house. It met everything we were looking for. We decided to go forward and enter negotiations about buying the house and moved in July. Living in the house has been nice so far. However, I recently ran into the coworker's wife at the supermarket and we were chatting about the house. I mentioned how I'm starting to decorate for fall, and she said, the spooky decorations will make the ghosts feel right at home. And she laughed. I was very confused and asked her what she meant, and she seemed equally confused. She said she and the kids had weird experiences, bad nightmares, doors slamming, other weird noises, creepy auras in the house, and that they thought it was haunted. She assumed my husband had mentioned that to me, and we were on the same page that we didn't care. Well, we were not on the same page. My husband never told me. For background, my husband is a very skeptical and rational man. I confronted him and he said he didn't tell me. His coworker said he never experienced anything, so it was just the wife and the kids. 2, he knew I would get irrational and be scared even though the house is perfect for us. Ghosts are not real anyway. He insisted that he did not withhold information about the house itself. It was just irrelevant information about the coworker's family and their beliefs. I am infuriated that he let us buy this house without telling me. I now feel scared in my own home. I don't feel safe here at night anymore, and every noise puts me on edge. I have been looking for a sale on cameras so we can record inside the house and see if we can identify if any spirits are visiting. I also told our children about it so they can be safe and aware, but my husband is mad at me because they're now scared too. I am hoping that the previous family was either hallucinating, but both the wife and kids, or that the spirits traveled with them to their new house. I'm not sure what I will do if they are actually here. My husband is not being very considerate of my fears and just keeps insisting ghosts are not real. He says I have no right to be mad and throw our family into turmoil over this. I know what he believes, but it's not what I believe, and puts us into this situation. And I'm the asshole. Am I the asshole? So initially, if your husband knows that you believe in that type of stuff, I do believe that he should have said something.
Yeah.
100%, because that is a big decision that a couple should make together buying a home. However, if you had not been experiencing anything or have experienced anything in that house, I would not have said anything to the children.
Yeah, I don't think that was necessary.
No, because now you're going to make them freaked out.
And any little thing that scares them is automatically going to go back to the house is haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. I think the husband should have said something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she should have told the kids.
No.
I feel like that was unnecessary. And also, whether the other family hadn't, no, it would have been different if she and the kids started to have experiences, and she was trying to figure out what was going on, and then she reached out to the previous owners about it. But I feel like had the previous owner's wife never said anything,
Yeah.
unless something does actually happen, you would have not known. And so I feel like it's blown out of proportion.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's kind of like on both sides. Uh,
I think everybody sucks in this situation.
Yeah.
She should not have told the kids.
the consensus on this was actually that they were the asshole, which, I mean, I can see that, but like at the same time, that this should have just been a discussion between the parents. It should have never ever ever been brought up to the kids.
It makes me think of the movie Sinister, because it's a struggling author, and he buys a house for them to, or rents, I'm not sure, a house for them to go live in, and it was actually the house that the murders had occurred in that he was writing about, because he's a true crime author.
Mm-hmm.
And then paranormal things start happening, and it's a paranormal movie, but he never told the wife that they were going into a murderer's home.
Oh, jeez.
And so when she found out, she was livid.
Yeah, I'd be pissed too. Like, I want to know.
One, especially because one of their kids had night terrors and stuff like that, and it elevated everything, and it's a good movie if you want to watch scary movies. But that's what that made me think of, was Sinister.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, I can see where the wife is coming from, but at the same time, like, had no one said anything to you, you probably would have never known or noticed anything unless stuff started happening. It's a very similar situation to when Steven and I were actually talking about, what was it, Insidious the other day, about the skeletons in the, is it Insidious?
The Haunting in Connecticut.
No. The bodies that were in the pool.
No, that's
Sinister?
Yeah, were they all like in camping chairs and stuff?
I don't know. It's where they actually used real skeletons.
Oh,
and they didn't tell the
that is
cast.
that's an older movie. That's an 80s movie. That is Poltergeist.
Okay, yeah. Because Steve and I were talking about that the other day, and he was like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, the people, I don't even think the directors knew. It was the prop people.
Mm-hmm.
They went and they got the skeletons from the science,
They
whatever.
were supposed to be for medical research.
Yep. And they used them because it was cheaper than actually getting skeleton props.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that were in the movie did not know that they were real skeletons until after they were already done filming the movie.
Yes.
And I told Steven, I was like, if I was her, I would have been pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, depending on what you believe, like, that's kind of fucked up.
Well, and the actors had actual experience. We have talked about this in a previous video as well.
Yeah, because it was a cursed set.
Yeah.
And so, but Steven's like, well, does it really matter? I'm like, yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's human remains.
But he is so, I love you, but he is so literal where he's just like, it's just a skeleton. Like, why does it matter? Like, you're not going to get sick or anything from it. And I'm like, well, I mean, technically, I guess there's a slight chance you could, but you know, it was from a medical facility or whatever. I said, it's not the fact that they were using human remains, because like, had everybody been aware,
it would have been fine.
It would have been fine.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. If you're up for that, cool. But it's the fact that they used them
and didn't disclose them.
Yeah. And so he was asking everybody. He was asking his buddies on the stream, like, hey, how would you feel about this? And they were all like, I don't care. And asked his mom. His mom was like, no, I'd be pissed. And I'm just like just because you wouldn't care doesn't mean other people wouldn't. That seems like a very much this situation where it's like the husband's like, okay, well, I don't believe in this, so I'm not going to tell my wife type situation.
But even still, like, how are you, like, because Chris is, like, my husband, he's very skeptical as well, but he also knows that I believe, and so he's supportive.
He respects you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, does he believe in tarot and stuff like that? No, but he went out and bought me a deck, and he, you know, anytime I do a reading and I feel like it's relevant, like, I'll talk to him about it.
Yep.
And he'll really, truly listen to me.
Stephen's actually done readings, too.
I think Chris is almost to that point. But like, he's still supportive. Or like when we did the Mary thing and he was like, oh, tell Mary I said hi. You know, it's the fact that he respects it and he will acknowledge that I truly believe in that. And I feel like that's what you should look for in a partner.
Yeah.
And so how are y'all together?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lack of respect in that relationship. That, or in his mind, he's like, oh, I'm protecting my wife because, like, I don't believe in this, and if what she doesn't know doesn't hurt her.
Yeah.
Because he knows how she's going to react to it. I mean, she very well could be a person who slightly overreacts to things. Who knows? But still,
Just
at the
like
same
somebody else
time...
we know.
But still, at the same time... but still, you both kind of suck. and you need to figure your shit out.
Agree.
So,
Agree. My last one
I think I got a crick in my neck. No, I'm just kidding.
is, am I the asshole for telling my sister-in-law that her house is haunted? 29 female, my sister-in-law, 42 female, inherited her dad's old farmhouse back some years ago after his passing, and for the past month she has been renovating the place. She asked for me and my husband's help, as her husband has a bad back and can't do much. So my husband, myself, and our 3 kids have been staying at this house with her the past couple of weeks. The house isn't in bad shape or anything, and most of the issues we were running into were plumbing or cosmetic. The frame, the walls, the roof, everything is solid, which is really impressive considering the age of and how long it's been in the family. It was built in the late 1800s. I do want to point out that I am in no way paranormally inclined. I can't see things or anything like that, but I can sense shit. So basically, your average person. I'm not afraid of it, but something is definitely off about this house. It is beyond your expected old house sounds, like lights turning on and off by themselves, doors opening and closing, leaving something somewhere and it being in a completely different spot when you go back to it. Like yesterday, I put a hammer on the windowsill and went to grab it, the paint scraper, by the door. When I turned back around, the hammer was on top of the ladder behind me, which I wasn't even near. Or my favorite, it's actually really irritating. I've opened a can of soda twice and taken one sip of it, and when I get back to the soda, it's gone. And no, my kids aren't in these rooms with me, and this stuff is happening. I'm all alone when it does.
Sounds like the ghost has a caffeine addiction.
But last night was weird. I woke up several times to the sensation of being shaken, and the last 2 times I could vividly hear the words, "hey," close to my ear. My husband and kids were all sleeping, so this morning over coffee, I made some backhanded comment of, "your house is haunted," and the sister-in-law freaked out, tells me to shut up, and that I'm the asshole for putting that in her head. I didn't even tell her what happened, but now she doesn't want to go back in her house and has been working in the yard. She says I have completely ruined her idea of this house and should have kept my mouth shut. Am I the asshole?
I don't think so. I mean, if you were just casually like sitting and just talking to your sister-in-law over coffee, be like, your house is haunted.
Yeah, like I don't think you're so. Fun fact, and I disagree with this one, but this one was dubbed asshole. I don't know why.
I don't agree.
I don't think you're the asshole.
I think it depends on how you approached your sister-in-law with the subject, but
Probably.
still, like, you are not in control of how somebody else reacts to it.
Correct.
And if you're actually experiencing stuff, and
you're valid.
And you're telling your sister-in-law, like, you're not making shit up. This is actually stuff happening to you, and you just tell her, like, hey, your house is haunted. Like, somebody yelled hey in my ear or whatever.
Somebody's drinking my Dr. Peppers.
Like, first of all, rude. Rude. But no, I don't think you're the asshole.
I agree. I don't think.
Especially if you're living there helping her renovate.
Yeah, like you're there helping her do the things that she wants to do. And I get like maybe it's sensitive because her dad died or something.
Her dad.
Yeah, it very well could be her dad, like saying, "Hey,
sounds like
hello."
a ghost with a sense of humor because they're drinking all the soda.
And then they're not doing anything necessarily malicious, like they're just moving the hammer from one area to another.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's just some people that are extremely, extremely freaked out with that type of stuff, which the sister-in-law freaking out is valid. Like, the situation's valid, but at the same time, like, I don't think that dubs you an asshole, though.
No, I agree. I don't think that makes her an asshole at all.
I think, like, did the dad die in the house? Because if the dad did, and, like, obviously if you're scared of the situation means that you believe in it somewhat, like, you had to have, like, had somewhere
well, and
of
it's
a
from
thought
the
that it could have
1800s.
been,
Like,
yeah. Like, there's no telling what's attached to that freaking house. And just because you don't experience something and your sister-in-law does, like, doesn't mean that, you know, she's an asshole for telling you, like, hey, you know.
I would want to know.
Somebody drank my soda. And it wasn't anybody that's living. Like, no, I don't think she's the asshole.
I agree. Not the asshole.
I don't think either one of them the asshole.
No, I don't even I don't think anybody's the asshole in this situation.
No.
I feel like both of you are very valid.
Yeah.
In your emotions and your feelings, but I don't think it should have been.
No, I don't think the sister-in-law should have been mean to her, though.
And maybe, I was going to say, maybe.
And, like, blame her. Like,
maybe
oh my
it
God.
was a rash reaction and stuff like that. Give her some time. I mean, obviously, this has already been in the past, but, like, give her some time to cool off, and I'm sure that everything will smooth over. But
yeah, like, it'll be fine. If you haven't experienced anything yourself, like, you're good. You're good. It's not a am I the asshole, but this one was very intriguing. It says, ghost smacked my ass.
Okay.
Do you want to hear that one
Sure,
instead?
yeah.
Okay. It's not a am I the asshole, it's just a
Is the ghost
story.
the asshole?
Right. Okay. It says sleep paralysis, though.
Oh, God.
I know. About 5 years ago, I, then 26 female, was asleep in bed with my then boyfriend. It was summer and hot as ever, so I was sleeping naked with no blankets.
First of all, I don't understand how anybody sleeps naked. Not to yuck your yum. Like, I don't know if you sleep naked. That's you.
No.
I can't. What if there's a fire and I have to run out?
At most, I do like oversized t-shirt, but like I can't sleep fully nude.
No, can't do it. I have to have shorts. I have to have
I'm
a
not
shirt.
gonna lie. Like if I sleep with the oversized shirt and no bottoms, like I will have bottoms on the floor next to the bed just in case something happens. Yeah. But like if I'm hot or if I'm just like I just can't be bothered for like clothes to be touching my skin right now, I'll at least wear an oversized shirt. But I'll definitely
naked is not for me.
No, not fully naked. Nope.
Can't do it.
The cats sleep in the bed with us, and I just no. I'm good. But I'll just keep pants on the side.
Well, and that's understandable. I can understand. Can
never
that.
be.
I would give myself a black eye.
Rolling over in the middle and like
I can't do it.
Hello?
Who did that? Why you touched me?
You wake up with two black eyes. What happened to you? I slept naked.
My knockers knocked me around. I got knocked the fuck out.
Is that why they're called knockers?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, clearly I don't have that problem, so I don't know.
They're just tiny knockers.
But they're not knockers.
Well, yeah, but
they don't knock anything. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Okay. At about 1 a.m., I woke up to the distinct feeling of someone smacking my butt. Hard. Not only did the feeling of it wake me up, but the loud smack sound did too. I was absolutely distraught. I've had many paranormal experiences, but nothing ever physical, and was completely caught off guard and terrified. All I'm thinking is the boyfriend did it and he's blaming it on a ghost.
Yeah. Who did that?
My boyfriend searched around the room for some logical explanation when I sobbed and tried to explain what happened, but he couldn't find anything to explain it. He had also been woken up by the loud smack. He probably did it while he was asleep.
Could have, yeah.
Once I calmed down enough, we went back to sleep with the lights on. Shortly after falling asleep, I woke up lying on my side in a full sleep paralysis episode. I couldn't move or speak and could hear a man's voice, not my boyfriend's, laughing behind me. This went on for a bit as I tried to scream or move and finally was able to roll over and saw nothing. I didn't go back to sleep that night. The next day, I called my grandmother, who is a medium, and asked her if she could sense anything in my home. I told her nothing about my experience from the night before. She told me there was a man in my house who would sit in the living room and wait for me to come home. Nope. She said he was mostly harmless, but enjoyed seeing me scared and would get a good laugh out of frightening me. A couple days later, I worked up the courage to yell into my empty, in quotes, house that he wasn't welcome and had to leave and wasn't allowed to scare me anymore. I had no more experiences with him after that.
Yeah, ghost
you tell
asshole.
That ghost.
Yeah, so I'm glad it was just a ghost creepy man rather than, because my first thought was succubus.
Oh, yeah, there's been some creepy shit happen with succubus.
That was my first thought, especially with the sleep paralysis.
Yeah, I hadn't read that. I just saved it because it said ghost smack my ass. But I'm glad it didn't go where I thought it was going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's creepy.
Nope.
That's very creepy. They're even being creepy after they pass away. The old man was probably like, ooh, tushy. Back!
Give me that booty. Giving him cheeks.
I really thought it was the boyfriend just being like, oh, nope, it wasn't me.
Is butt cheek one word or should I spread them apart?
Ha. Ha. Ha.
Oh.
Get out. Get out. See yourself out. Oh my gosh.
Well,
that was a good one though.
So that is our Am I the Asshole? But make it paranormal. What do you think? Are they the assholes? Are they not the assholes? Does everyone suck? What did you think of my butt cheek joke? Was it good?
Do you have any butt cheek jokes?
Yes.
Do you have any dad jokes?
Always drop the dad jokes.
Yeah. We'll have to definitely do these again. I like these. As always, if you have any ghosty stories and if you've had any experiences yourself, send it to the Afterlife Hotline at gmail.com. If you want to subscribe, if you want to follow us for more, feel free to do so. And also feel free to share them with your friends and your family.
Go to our Substack, theafterlifehotline.substack.com.
All right here. Or if you have any ideas for any future paranormal episodes you want to hear, see, whatever you want, just
Let us know.
Yeah, we're open. We're open to anything.
The line is open.
Yeah, literally.
Pick it up. Keep one foot in the living world.
And one ear on the line. We'll see you next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.